Hey there fellow Arisen, Lord here with another Dragon's Dogma 2 video. In today's video I wanted to cover the best early and mid-game weapon skills that you could pick up for the Thief class. I'll also discuss the upgrades and how to use each one. Now for reference, before we get into it, I'm about 15 hours into the game right now. I'm decently into the mid-game. I'm currently sitting at level 26 with my Thief vocation at level 8. Now, since the Thief is the best suited of the starting vocations for climbing monsters, you'll notice that some of this kit is centered around that. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it with the first skill. The first skill we're going to be talking about is called Helm Splitter, and it is unlocked when you hit vocation level 2 for your Thief and costs just 300 discipline. This skill launches you into the air, somersaulting furiously, dealing a lot of damage to your targets. From there, once you hit vocation level 5, you can upgrade it for 1300 discipline to Skull Splitter, which spins faster, allowing for more overall hits. Now this skill is best used against larger targets such as Cyclops, Ogres, Minotaurs, and others, but it can also be used to help you out with the Thief's lack of aerial capabilities. You can jump and then perform the skill, and you'll be able to hit many flying targets too, like Harpies, Griffins, Drakes, and others. Now hitting weak spots with this skill nets some insane damage, as you can see from the background clips. It absolutely shreds monsters' health bars. One thing you'll need to note is that you can definitely spam this move too much and run out of stamina very quickly, which leaves you vulnerable. So be sure to keep an eye on that stamina gauge, or keep a few stamina roborants handy to keep yourself topped off. If you're running a Thief, this skill is a must-have on your Arisen, or even on any Thief pawns that you may be using in your party, as its damage is practically unparalleled. Now the second skill that I'd highly recommend is Powder Charge, which eventually turns into Powder Blast. This skill is unlocked at vocation level 2 and costs 300 discipline, and is upgradable at vocation level 6 for 1600 discipline. This skill allows you to plant an explosive charge at your feet. Then you can move away and detonate it by pressing the skill input a second time. The part about this that makes it so useful is that you can use it while climbing onto monsters. If you do this and detonate a charge on the right spot on a monster, you can actually generate a topple or trip. I've used this on countless Ogres, Cyclops, and Minotaurs. All you have to do is climb to their head, drop down a charge, jump off, and blow it up. Boom, easy knockdown. Now the third skill that I highly recommend is Gut and Run, which is unlocked at vocation level 6 for 1800 discipline, and can be upgraded to Draw and Quarter, which is unlocked at Thief level 8 for 2500 discipline. This skill allows you to do a deep stabbing and gouging attack into a monster when climbing it. This does really solid damage overall, but does even more if you manage to hit a weak point, like the eye of a Cyclops or the chest of a Drake. Now this can absolutely shred monsters' health bars, and since you do get some nice augments that help with climbing and stamina loss as a Thief, you can get a ton of these off throughout the course of a fight. Now you may notice that my fourth skill is called Formless Feint. Now this can be obtained during story quests, so if you're avoiding spoilers, then skip this segment. I'll give you guys a few seconds. Now this skill allows you to be virtually untouchable. You'll automatically evade attacks that would have hit you for as long as the skill is up. The trade-off is that this skill will constantly drain your stamina until you either cancel the skill by pressing it again, or you just run out of stamina. Now this can be gotten in the Nameless Village, which you'll have to visit for the main story. All you have to do is just play through it, beat the jumping puzzle, speak with Srael, and you'll get the Pilferer's Handbook, which you can use to unlock Formless Feint. Now I don't use this a ton in small monster combat, but it's definitely gotten me out of some really sticky situations when I was out exploring at night. These three damaging weapon skills, combined with the survivability you get from Formless Feint, make the Thief a real force to be reckoned with. Again, I do want to reiterate, I think this is mostly going to be for early/mid-game in Dragon's Dogma 2, and once I've beaten the game and had a chance to unlock more and all the different skills and stuff for the Thief, I'll make an endgame build guide for you guys, so be sure to keep an eye out on the channel for that. If you did find today's video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below to help share it with other Arisen. If you're new to the channel, new to Dragon's Dogma or Dragon's Dogma 2, or you just liked what you saw today and you're looking for more, definitely consider subscribing, as that's the best way to make sure you don't miss an upload, and I'm going to be on Dragon's Dogma 2 a ton in the coming weeks. With all that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I wish you all a good day and happy hunting.